Ghost, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today? Today is Tuesday, and the Beer Keggers are going to be playing at the Overdogs. And Happy Ghost, who just showed up, has not seen one of these yet, unless he saw them on my YouTube channel. Toxic Guy 0011. Have I thought of bringing in Hal Larius's cousin, Hugh Morris? Well, I didn't know Hal had a cousin, Hugh Morris, but you know, maybe Ancestry and me will say that. We'll have to send him over to Ancestry and figure out what's going on.
Number 1, the first baseman.
Humorous. That's what he was trying to say. So here's Bojack first up to bat. He wasn't really ready for it, but he did smash it out to center, which puts him securely on first base. And now we have Mariana Beer, the wife of KungfuBeer. Second baseman for this game, I believe, is now up. She hits that one right down the line. Third goes over. Oh, and it lands just out of bounds. So foul. That one's going to go out to center. That puts Woodsman on second. Beer is on first. And now that's going to bring up brother of KungfuBeer, balls deep. So here's Big Slick with 2 on, no outs. He hits that. Everybody seems to be hitting it out to center field. And the Woodsman's going to hang out on first. Otherwise, he's not going to have the gas to make it home. Now, cleanup in fourth position here for batting is the infamous KungfuBeer. Old slick gray hair here. He's going to smash that one right to second base. He's out. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be out? So now 1 away, bases loaded, and we have Mr. Reliable is back out at the plate today. Oh, yeah. That's out of the park. That's a damn home run just in time for Happy Ghost's Tier 1 subscription to the KungfuBeer channel. Thank you so much, Happy Ghost. That grand slam is for you, buddy.
Now batting, number 69.
There's a white box at the top of the screen. I don't know where it is. I'll have to when I get to a pausing point, I'll have to look at it. There's a white box at the top of the screen. Let me hit pause there. Let's see what you're talking about. I'm not seeing a white box anywhere. It's at the top where? The box is gone now. Who knows what it was? So, thank goodness it's gone. It could have been somewhere where my mouse was clicked. Who knows? Oh boy, now we're all over the place. Here we go. That first one's going to come in low on the inside for Nail Clipper Flipper. Second one pushes him out of the batter box. He's not intimidated with 2. That's going to be a strike, so the count is now 2-1 with 1 away. That goes just past second baseman, who dives for it. Can't quite get to it. Oh, lordy. So Nail Clipper Flipper, I believe that took about 20 minutes to get over. No, that was Dirty Kurt, right? That made it to second? Barely. Nail Clipper Flipper's on first as Sidewinder Kapowie, Deviant's favorite player, comes up. The ball goes just past the second baseman. And then we have Dirty Kurt slides in at Holmes, putting a run up on the board. While Nail Clipper Flipper makes it to third. Kapowie's on second. Oh, I'm sorry. Kapowie's still on first. 1 away. And all kinds of craziness has happened. So now we have another run scored as Kapowie makes it to first. Correction, Kapowie makes it to second. It's kind of hard to keep up with everybody. I'm going to start making nicknames for everybody. Although I thought I already made nicknames. But this is why we can't have nice things, everybody. So here we go. We got Woodsman back up. The second one's a strike as he swings for it, comes nowhere near it. That's going to be way too high. There's 1 away. Oh, no! 500 bits from Happy Ghost as Bojack swings and a miss for a strikeout. His first ever, maybe it's his second ever, but here's Mariana Beer, who's sitting right next to me, and she wants to see how well she does as she hits it right out there in the pocket and is going to get a 2-base run herself, bringing someone home for another score. She's on second. Kapowie's on. Oh, somebody's on third base, whoever that is. So here's Big Slick, who does swing and hits that one too high, but it goes out foul. Lucky for him. That one's coming in low and outside for ball number 1. 2 away. Balls hits the Oh, he hits the heck out of that one. Is that inbounds? Oh, it rolls out foul just before it homers. And he taps that one to third. That's going to be out at first. And that's 3 away. 7-0 as you guys are giving bits and doing all kinds of stuff here. Thank you so much. I got Lemon has cheered 500 bits as well. Thank you so much for the bits. I'm trying to look over here and not strike out as I'm doing this. So the channel's starting to fire off here as Shields Mayhem is up on the mound. Shields and I have been having some pitching disagreements. But that time she sends that over to, that gets tipped just forward of the catcher. Shields runs down, picks it up, fires it off the first. So that's out number 1. So after about 17 hours of pitching class, she seems to have more pitches available to her today. This is awesome. I'm telling her for a while she needs to get some lessons. As this one goes out to Dirty Kurt, out at right. He picks it up out of the air, out number 2.
Now batting, number 39, the shortstop.
And then here we have Kasha Emin. I haven't even been calling the other players because I've been too invested in you guys. And I mean, who cares who they are anyways? They're here to play. You're here to watch. So here's the next pitch. Well, that goes to Bojack right down the line. He almost knocks out the umpire as he slides for it and misses it. Out of bounds. So that's strike number 2 with 2 away for the Overdogs. We didn't know who we were playing at this point. Striking her out. She slams the bat on the ground. Shields Mayhem goes back to the dugout. And KungfuBeer, who got out as the first out last bat, is up first with Cuddle Mater Hinky, who had that grand slam on deck.
Now batting,
Happy Ghost is gifted 5 Tier 1 subscriptions. Thank you so much, Happy Ghost. Thank you. You got, well, I'll have to get to him just a second, guys. KungfuBeer slams that one out there, and that's going to be a 2-base run as he comes into second. And we got Jeff Hardy, long name. We got Dagger Moore, Steve 4004, Yannikis, welcome Yannikis, and Backroad Rebel, who's Eli in the STFU. Thanks so much, guys, for joining. And you have your gifted subscriptions. Thank you so much, Happy Goes 350 for those. So Beer's going to round third. He's headed home and slides in as Mr. Reliable goes into second, safe. Another score on the board. There's Dirty Kurt again. His second at bat. 8-0 is the score. No outs. He does reach out for that. That's he's still looking for his shopping bag while he's headed to Walmart before getting to first base. So he's out at first. Now Clipper Flipper's up next, who's 1 for 1 today, 1 away. Reliable's on third. First one comes over the plate on the inside for strike number 1. That one gets slammed right to second. He's out at first, and Reliable comes in for another score on the board. But with 2 away, Sidewinder Kapowie is back up, our catcher of the day. And, of course, Deviant's favorite player, unknown why, but everybody gets their own choices there. Kapowie sends that out to the pocket out past between center and right. So Kapowie makes it to second, and that might be why that's Deviant's favorite player right there. Because she either hits it out like that, or she does something stupid and gets out and like bases loaded with like no outs and triple plays and all that. So here's Beer. She hits that straight in the air. That's being called out by right field, and that's out number 3. And that retires the Beer Keggers at the top of 2 with 2 runs on the board. Overdogs have nothing yet to show. Rhonda Horn is coming up first, and Marsha Brown is on deck.
Now batting, number 20.
So here's number 20, who does have a homer and 2 RBIs on the season, facing Shields Mayhem pitching. Okay, that goes to Beer at short. He dives for it, doesn't quite make it. That picks it up. Oh, Reliable misses it. Son of a gun. So that goes to balls at, he comes in from left field. Left, right, left, up, down, down. So left field comes over, picks it up, sends it to second, where the runner already is standing, as Marsha Brown comes up now with the runner on second. No outs for the Overdogs. First one's going to be a little high for ball number 1. Shields looks back at second, sends it in. That comes in over the plate for strike number 1. There's a hit. That goes straight in the air. Reliable's running for it. That is out of here. That's a homer. with 2 runs scored on that one for the Overdogs. So Shields comes in doing pretty well in the first inning. The second one gives up a 256. Was a foot, a yard, whatever. It's gone.
Number 10, the first baseman.
So no outs, 2 on the board for the Overdogs. Shields has to figure out what's going on here. Let's look at the power level here. Is pretty significant. So Shields is actually going to fire a fastball. It's probably going to be a homer as well, but it comes in a little high for ball number 1. That one goes right out to Beer, who picks it up. He slams it off to first, and it's out just in the nick of time for the first away. And Robin Yu, no homers but 4 RBIs, now faces Shields Mayhem. That goes out to Nail Clipper Flipper, who gallantly dives for it. Balls deep, tosses it all the way to first. The runner's been there forever. Hopefully balls didn't hurt his shoulder on that long throw. With 1 away and a runner on first, we now have Yvette Victorino, center fielder, facing Shields. There's strike number 1 from Shields Mayhem. Here's the second pitch. That one gets tipped, and that's foul as it catches, as Kapawi picks it up right behind the plate. So that's an automatic foul. They're still in. That's going to be a tip in the air, and Kapawi runs underneath it and does catch it for out number 2. So the runner forced back to first. The runner still on first. Now we got Chris Cornell from Soundgarden on at bat, facing Shields Mayhem. It's actually Eric Smith, but Chris Cornell is fine. We'll go with that. So here's Shield. Oh, there's no power here. They're stealing again, but look at that. Goes right to Beer, who catches that right in the air. Out number 3. The Overdogs put 2 on the board. At the top of the third, Beer Keggers coming up at the top of the order with Bojack Woodsman, followed by Mariana Beer, who picked that up out of the air. Didn't that look like Chris Cornell, Stormy? I swear it did. Steve 4004. Oh, yeah, I already said welcome. All right, so here's Woodsman. He's going to smash that right out to right field. That puts him on first base. Nice single base hit. And then Arlo gifted a Tier 1 sub to Pinky Donut. Welcome, Pinky. Glad to have you here. And thank you so much, Arlo, for that gifted sub. Oh, there's Mariana, who's too excited about that sub, so she swings a minute too early. She's going to hit that one up, and that's being called out for center field. So Woodsman heads back to first. There's now 1 away. And here comes Big Slick, Brandon Balls deep. He smashes that one this time. That's, oh goodness. Oh, come on. Well, that's if the stands were higher, that would have been, if they weren't higher, that would have been out of here. So now we're going to have to not hit it out there anymore because how tall that is. So we got, that should have been an automatic double, I think. But here's Beer, KungfuBeer, who lets that one go. That one's coming in strike, kind of low, or inside, but he'll let it go. That one he likes, so he's going to hit that one. That's a floater, and that's going to land just inside the wall there. Beer goes to second. He holds up on second, and another run is scored for the Beer Keggers.
Now batting.
So here's Reliable. He's back out. You got a one away, runner on second and third, I believe. That one gets thrown way outside for ball number 1. That one he does. He hits it right down the line. That is fair ball. So Reliable is going to go to second at least, possibly third as 2 runs come in. So here's Reliable. He's going to have to hold up on second because he does not have the grease to make it there in time.
Now batting, number 69, the right
So here's Dirty Kurt. He's back out there again. 1 away. Runner on third. Reliable. Kurt lets the first one come in a little slow and low, but it's strike number 1. That one's going to be on the outside for ball 1. He does. I don't know why he tipped that one, so we're going to send Reliable back to second. I thought he was on third, but he didn't make it there, so he's on second. So now we got 2 away. Kurt pops that one out in center, so now Clipper Flipper is up with potentially the final out as the first one comes right over the top for strike number 1. Well, that put him on first. Reliable is going to hang up on third base.
Now batting.
So here's
number
Kapowie,
13, the catcher.
who's got some sort of deal going on with Deviant to make her look like a much better player during this game, and that's fine with me. So she's going to smash that out in quite the spot on the field. So Kapowie goes home, and correction, Kapowie goes to second, but it sends Now Clipper Flipper home. So 2 more runs on the board,
Number 29, the pitcher.
credited to Sidewinder Kapowie. So here's our pitcher, Shields Mayhem. You're gonna let that first one come in, just lose a strike. Okay, I can deal with that. He hits that one too early. That's out in the stands. So that's a foul ball and strike number 2 with 2 away. That pushes her off the plate. He hits that one. That's going to be an out at first. Simple out. He's gone. 3 away. Some healthy runs added there. 5 runs added for the Beer Keggers, and we have a 12-point lead, which is tended to be the thing that's happening these days. But we see where it falls apart. I said we had one game that was really close, and that close game that we had was definitely a hashtag blame Arlo. So here's Mayhem pitching to Action, and that goes to Nail Clipper, who dives, and well, he gets it, finally stops with his body. He fires it off the first. The runner's already turned around. Now we got some sort of deal here with this blonde mustache goatee kind of thing, whatever his name is Guy Gold. I wonder how he got that name. But here's the first pitch. I thought it was being, so there's Beer and Bojack for the double play.
Now batting number 39.
Imagine trying to say that real fast. Beer to the Bojack. So Mayhem spits out some sunflower seeds with 2 away. She's pitching to Kasha M. I'm not even saying that one. First one goes strike number 1. Swing and a miss for Emin Kasha. Oh, Lordy Lord. That's a tough one, everyone. That's strike 2 right there in the zone. So why change what we know as Mayhem sends a... Well, she has to get it in there, though, if wants it to count. 2 and 2, 2 outs. That one goes right out to Reliable. He's going to toss it into second. The base hit for the name we cannot pronounce. The horn's back again, and we've got 1 runner on, 2 away. First pitch from Mayhem was foul. It's going to be way too low. Actually, not way too low, just a little low. So that's a ball one. That one gets punched out to Reliable. Picks it up, throws it off to second, holds the runner on second and first. Malibu has showed back up. What's going on, guys? You can't stay. That's okay. We'll have the VOD and we'll have it on YouTube later, not tomorrow. Excuse me, I had a little burp coming out. I had to twist myself. But anyways, it'll be on YouTube at some point here in the next few days. It's actually a lot quicker to send them off to YouTube from Twitch than actually create it if I record it locally. The first one was a strike. The second one is coming now with 2 outs. And that one goes to Woodsman right here on first. He's trying to run over there. No, what are we doing? So instead of throwing it to his partner at first base, he throws it home because he felt a little bit of the pressure there from the runner bearing down on him. Now we've got bases loaded. We've got Gonzalo up. He's a heavy hitter against Mayhem with 2 away. And that one, well, let's see. Let's just go to first. And he's safe. Of course he is. That's a good try, though. Robin Hughes up. Again, bases loaded, 2 away. This is where it all starts falling apart. One simple error to turn the whole game. The Beer slides for it, stops it, but, who knows what's going on. Goes it to third instead of home. And now they throw it home. I didn't do that. So as the confusion rolls in, the Beer Keggers are starting to fall apart. 14-5 is the score, so they still have a lead. But that's probably going to be chopped down here real quick as that one goes out to Reliable, who picks it up and slams it into second. I don't know why Beer didn't throw it. home even sooner, but he didn't.
Now batting number 38, the pitcher.
Tarek Smith is up. And actually, he's not up. They're going to put in the, look at that guy. He's a smile and a big old mustache. He's ready for this. And Mayhem's got to be careful because this is a homer guy waiting to happen. As Beers, doesn't quite make it. Goes to Dirty Kurt, fires it off the first, and they throw it around the base in celebration of a base hit.
Number 23.
Our reaction's up next. Okay, so we keep throwing the Sam slider, and they keep smashing the hell out of it. So let's throw this, and let's see what it does. There's Beer. He dives for it. He doesn't quite get it either. Kind of hard to say beer and beer, but look, now we got everybody running home. 14-8, everybody. So the lead went from 14-2 to 14-8, and now we got Goldilocks, who just came up to the plate. So Mayhem's got to either do something, or she's going to, oh, Jesus. Or now we're going to get, there's another run comes in, 14-9.
Now back, number 39, the short.
All right. So now we're back to the name I can't pronounce. It just seems like a second ago when she was up last. And the name I can't pronounce is now still have 2 outs, but she's going to pop that one straight in the air. And I think Howie's on that one. It's out number 3, finally. So a 12-run lead changes to a 5-run lead, just like that. The dash circle over the dot. Are you talking about like where I'm doing pitch and stuff? Listen, it's hard enough. Oh, thanks so much again for the bits there, Happy Ghost. Just trying to keep, there's all these buttons and stuff on the controller, and I'm just trying to get through the damn game. As Bojack rounds first, headed to second, ignoring the advice of NM2588.
Now batting, number 21, the second baseman.
So Mariana Beer's back up. Bojack's on second, no outs. Ooh, is that going over? Nope. Oh, what the? Okay. What are you doing, you dummy? That was,
Now batting, number 74.
So Bojack was literally like 4 inches from touching the plate, and apparently, because I told Beer to go back, he decided, yeah, I'll go back too. And then there's the other Beer out at first. Well, that's 2 outs. What looked to be, that's not Beer. That's, oh my goodness. We can't even keep track of what's going on. So here's KungfuBeer with 2 away. He's got to do something here. Something's going to start off with ball number 1. That's it goes over. So he's going to be on second base as Happy Ghost sends out 2 more Tier 1 subs. One goes to PWint90 and the other to NM2588. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. That first one goes foul by Reliable as Beer's on second. Yeah, I'm not swinging at that. I almost did. Some sort of, that's it. And so Reliable's out at first after just getting a piece of that one, sending out to second. So with all the chaos going here, the top of the 4th, Beer Keggers put 1 up on the board. And the Overdogs, who annihilated, where they did as you look, inning number 1, we got 7, now they got 7. So kind of tied up the game. So this could be a close one, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you got your seatbelts on. That way, if the AI pull in front of us in OCRP, we won't go flying through the windshield. And we won't, as everybody runs for it, fires it off the first, but they're safe. Nice hit by the whoever the hell we're playing. Well, here we go. What are we going to do? Let's see. Well, she's got a lot of power. I think she smashed it last time. Let's throw a curveball. Mayhem's going to throw a curveball here. And it goes right in the strike zone for strike number 1. We got a runner on first. They're going to steal right here, I betcha. But except Beer's there. And she's, oh no, what do we do? I had a chance for a double play, but instead I threw it the wrong way. And so now there's a runner on second. And first baseman's out, of course. Thank you, Mariana. But who knows? KungfuBeer probably would have dropped it as it's thrown him. He didn't know what was going on anyways. He's still checking his shoes. This pitch comes in. It goes tipped out behind into the fans who are going to try to be getting an autograph from that later. That comes in too high for ball number 1. The 1-1 with 1 out. Runner on second. Okay, so here's Dirty Kurt who can tap. Oh, yep. So cool. I've never done that one before. So I let the runner get to first, but I took out the runner who was headed to third. I always often wondered why they just run. It's like, all I got to do is tag them. And that time, nail clipper flipper that was. Get there, get there. That's out number 3 as Dirty Kurt basket catches that and comes on back in. Who's going to be up first to bat, who's 1 for 3 today, and nail clipper flipper will be following him. Trying to keep up with you guys as you're commentating this can be quite challenging, especially when you have those grapes sticking to your lips. Here's the first pitch. That gets, I mean, that's a good shot. There's just nothing else you can say about that. As Slowpoke Woodsman comes into second. As Slowpoke Dirty Kurt. This is why I make up nicknames for everybody in STFU, guys. I can't keep track of everybody. Here's Nail Clipper Flipper. At least for now, until I call him something else. He's going to hit that one right out to right, but that drops in, so he makes it to first. Flipper holds up at, or whoever the hell. Dirty Kurt's on third. Nail Clipper Flipper's on first. And here's Kapowie. The first one comes out on the outside pretty high for ball number 1. That's in the dirt. Nobody's going to be golfing today. The 2-0. She likes that one. She does smash that one. And, well, so I don't know. Can they catch it when it goes off the thing like that? It'd be weird. How he hits it off the wall. Normally it'd be a home run, but I guess we just got to hit it higher is what I'm thinking. But Kapowie's doing pretty good today, Deviant. Probably due to the fan club. Oh, okay. So what are we doing? Look at everybody's so confused. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's running in circles. Oh my God. I didn't even notice. I did not even notice the first base runner. So there's a double play, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. That is just complete and utter, whatever you call it. It's definitely not baseball at this point. It's more like American Truck Simulator we played yesterday. We were breaking every single rule we can figure out how to break. Oh, I almost knocked this block off. That's what I was going for. This is why we cannot have nice things, everybody. So here's Mariana Beer is going to follow the Woodsman on first. I can tell by that beautiful red beard. So Mariana sends that out to center, and Woodsman makes it the third in scoring position with 2 away as Big Slick, 4 homers and 14 RBIs is up, but they're going to change pitchers. Oh my God, is that Beer's? So you got Beer's brother on the plate, and it looks like Beer is pitching. A similar looking feller. The ball sends that right out to, he tips it just a little bit. The right fielder hauls that out of the air, and that's it for the Beer Keggers. At the top of the 5th with 2 runs in. Yvette Victorino, 1 for 2, and David Digler are the first 2 at bat for the yellow team. The over something or other, Overdogs? Not the Underdogs, the Overdogs. I don't know if they're over because Shields sends that first one in, strike number 1. Kind of dropped in. That one, Mariana's going to pick that up at second, fire at first, and finally we do a correct field play. And here's the fake Beer, David Digler, who has not batted at all this season and facing Fields Mayhem for the first time in his season. First one goes strike. Looking for some heat on that one and did not get it. That one, Beer's going to pick up again, fire it off the first, and he does have a little bit of some wheels there, but Beer gets it there in time. But with 2 away, Elroy Action is now up. Their second baseman. That first one, well, so this idiot back here says that's off the plate on the inside. I would say it was inside, but it was well off the plate. Here's the second pitch. That one gets smashed out to no man's land, and everybody's running for it. Motter picks it up first, fires it to second. Surprised the computer didn't think it can make it to third.
Now batting.
So here's
number
Guy Gold.
25, the catcher.
Got Guy Gold's up next, a 250 average, so that's like 1/4 of 1%. 1/4 of whatever. However those things work. I'm not a baseball fanatic, so I don't know. Arlo or Deviant can talk about that. Foul ball. So 2 away. Got a runner on second. 1-1 is the count. As Guy Gold is up. I think well, no, he didn't get a home run yet. So we're trying to keep it away from him doing that. Well, that one, yeah. That one goes sky high, goes to the moon, bounces off the moon, right in the dirty Kurt's mitt. That's out number 3. So no runs scored, thank goodness, for the Overdogs at the bottom of the 5th. We got the Silver Fox KungfuBeer coming up first with Motter Hinkie following, who's 3 for 4 today with that grand slam in the game.
Now batting, number
Beer needs to get his shoes on straight and smash the heck out of this one to show you guys he knows how to play. That I don't even know what the heck that kind of pitch was, nor that one. That's ball number 2. That's going to be ball number 3. I thought it was coming in at the last second. So that's strike number 1. There we go. So Beer can't hit him correctly, so we're just going to let him walk.
Now
Get him on
batting
base
number
somehow,
73,
as
the
Cuddle
center
Motter
fielder.
Hinkie is now up with Beer on first. And he hits that one just a little bit too late. The swing was, so it hits it foul. That one's right down the line. That's a beautiful, I mean, that's like a picture perfect shot as Beer comes in towards home, and he slides in, wheels up. He's safe at home. 18-9 is now the score with Motters on second, and Dirty Kurt is now facing Diggler, the fake KungfuBeer. That's KungfuBeer, not Bear. Kung Fu, not beer. Bear. All right, so we got Kurtz on first, Reliables on third. So we got split runners right now as Flipper's up. No outs. Big Smiles is there on the mound. He liked that pitch, but it went in the dirt. Flipper smashes that one, but he smashes it foul. That one goes out to left, so we're going to send everybody back, and then we're going to advance them. So that's another score for the Keggers. 10-point lead now. We're starting to regain that back as the infamous Deviant's fan club, Sidewinder Kapowi's up. Well, Deviant is the fan club for Sidewinder Kapowi. The first one goes foul. Kapowi smashes that one out right into the shortstop's mitt. So after pumping up Kapowi, she's right back to what she normally does. So here's Mayhem again with 2 away and a runner on first. Ooh, that's a floater. It might go. It's close. Nope, off the wall. So that's going to be I don't like this stadium because, I mean, those are home runs, but they're not counting because they're hitting the wall. So we have Mayhem on first, somebody on second, and that's right into shortstop. So we got nobody on as we take the field. 2 runs added to the lead of the Beer Keggers. At the bottom of the 6th, the Overdogs are sending the name I cannot pronounce and Rhonda Horn up second.
Now batting number 39, the shortstop.
All right, so Mayhem's still out there. She's doing pretty well at the bottom of the 6th. First pitch comes in, ball number 1. Here's the next pitch. That one gets sent out to, out no man's land again. It's a beautiful. Motter just misses it. So he fires it off the second when he finally retrieves it.
Now batting.
And just like that, you got a runner on second.
The third baseman.
Yeah, 4 for 5 with 3 doubles. I understand. I mean, anything to keep hyping up your player. I get it. I get it. That one goes strike. And no outs. That one's foul, so that's another strike. 0-2's the count. That one goes foul as well. Surprised the runner on second has not stolen yet. Or as I said that, Beer grabs this and fires it off to first. Probably way too late. But he wanted to keep that runner on second.
Now batting. Number 49, the right
Because
fielder.
there's no way in hell we're getting a triple play. You can barely get a double play when it counts. So that one gets smooshed out, hits the kid right there sitting in the stands. I hope they're okay. Here's the next pitch. That goes right out to Reliable in center. He's going to grab that. He's going to fire it back to second where the runner held up. So now there's one away. And the runners are on
Now
first and
batting,
second still.
Number 10, the first baseman.
So here's Gonzalo, who's 1 for 3 today. That gets smashed out to Kurt on third. Let's see if he can. Come on, nope. He had to go tap that. He should have just ran,
Now
you know,
batting,
like towards the
number
runner.
3, the
Probably would have
left
ran
fielder.
around him or whatever, but yeah, so whatever. Now we got 2 away. Whoa, golf swing. And that sends it out to Reliable in center. And that's it. That's 3 away. For the bottom of the 6th, no runs scored. Amazingly, the Overdogs tried, but they didn't bring anybody in. The Beer Keggers at the top of the 7th are sending Mariana Beer up first with Brandon Balls following.
Now batting, number 21, the second baseman.
Also, Mariana kind of reaches down and gets that as I was reading the Streamlabs chat. I was trying to see what Pinky Donut did. I don't know if it was a follow. I'm not seeing it right there, but hello, Pinky Donut. Either way, now we have Big Slick who sent that out just past the second baseman and makes it to first.
Now batting, number 71.
So here's the here's Mr. Slick's brother, the real KungfuBeer, not the fake one pitching. Oh no! Why did you reach up? Why? All right, that's out number 3, and look at there's Brandon Balls. He's already on second, waiting for Burger King to show up or whatever the heck he was doing. And of course, when they threw it to first, he's looking like what? He didn't know what was going on. Nobody told him. That's a fly ball with only 1 out. Therefore, the
Now
Beer
batting,
Keggers go back
number
out in the
28,
field.
the
And
center
Victorino,
fielder.
1 for 3, is facing Mayhem. Let's give Shields a break. Let's see who else we have real quick. We got the bass man, Chris Dirtbagus Jamal, who's well, he's not feeling so good. He's having a bad day. Got Jose Stu, who's locked in. Jeanette Dreyer, who pitched yesterday. Maria Dirtbagus. So let's go with Jamal's wife, Maria Dirtbagus. Let's see how well she does. We can always take her out. So here is a screwball. She's got a couple of different pitches, 2 of them to be exact. So we have a fastball and a screwball. Both sound a little screwy to me, but that one comes in as a strike as the batter doesn't even come close to it. That one's going to go as a ball. So 1 and 2. That catches her staring, and she's just completely amazed that Maria Dirtbagus gets her out. Here's the fake beer, who didn't do much at his last at-bat. However, they don't like the fake beer facing Dirtbagus, so they're going to swap him out for Samuel Perez. Pinch hitter. That one goes out to Reliable, who's just going to pick it up, hopefully, send it off to second.
Now batting, number 23, the second
So here's Elroy action. Mr. Blonde himself. And I'm a little confused at what Happy Ghost gifted a tier 1 sub to Streamlabs. I don't know what that means, but that's 8 subs. So Streamlabs, thank you. I don't know how that works, but thank you so much. All right, that goes to Dirty Kurt at right. He sends it off to first. So now there's 2 away as I'm seeing
Now batting,
weird things that I
number
can't
25,
explain.
The catcher.
Here's Ida. Welcome back, Ida. How you doing? Oh, that's getting smashed out the center. Reliable's running backwards. I don't know if he can get it. He gets it off the wall. Well, no, he doesn't even get it. So it bounces out in front of him. And then we got some runs scored. So Mariana Beer throws it home to try to stop the bleeding there.
The shortstop.
Glad you're making dinner. I just had some, as a matter of fact, right before the stream. Glad to see you here. The Queen bows. And this goes to Woodsman on first, who tries to make it over to tap the bag for out number 3. So now we got some switches back, switcheroos. The Beer Keggers, top of the 8th. Mr. Reliable's coming up, who's 4 for 5 with that grand slam you guys saw in, I believe, is the first inning. And he's been doing pretty well today. Dirty Kurt's going to follow him up. He's been getting on base. So now Happy Ghost is gifting a tier 1. Oh my goodness. Happy Ghost, thank you so much. Gifted that tier 1 out to Chaotic. And during that gifting, Reliable sends it right to the second baseman, who doesn't quite get the first on time. So Reliable is out as Dirty Kurt comes to the plate next with 1 away. That's out in the pocket, so he'll make it on first, or he'll tap the bag and hang out right there. So here we got Nail Clipper Flipper. He's jacked. He's all jacked. He's ready to go here. 1 away. Kurt's on first. Oh, no, I don't. Well, that turned out to be okay. He drops that in. And so there's all kinds of chaos going here. And Clipper somehow comes in, spikes up at second. Old Slowpoke himself made it just in time as Kapowie is now up to bat with 1 away. Runners on second, third. Kapowie's swinging before the ball was even released. That one she holds on. That's ball number 1. 1-1. That's slightly above the dirt. I don't know why she even hit that one. So now we're 2-2. That's right down the middle. She hits that. That's going to be foul. Can't let one go. Oh, that's way too high. So now we're at a full count. He hits that one foul. That was a questionable one. Oh, look at that thing. Just barely go. Oh, so she makes it to first, and there's an error at first, but they tagged out the runner at home. So they prevented the run from being scored. And here's our pitcher, Maria Dirtbaggers, for 2 away. Oh, she reaches too high, hits that one straight in the air, and the fake beer is all over. Well, that's not even the fake beer anymore, is it? No, because the other guy had white beard. So no runs scored for the Beer Keggers. Even with all that work, they couldn't touch the bag, or the plate. We call it a plate. And the Overdogs are coming up with Rhonda Horn and Marcia Brown, who has a homer.
Now batting, number 20.
Thank you so much for the bits. So we got Z with 10 bits. We have Happy Ghost with 60. And this place is getting off the rails here. So here's the pitch from Dirtbaggers. That one is going to go foul or horn. I'm currently looking at the OCRP, and it's very promising. So after another inning and a half, if you guys hang out, Deputy Beer is going to be live. He's going to be going 10-8. So stay tuned, sports fans. As the end of this game is going to bring some live PD to you. Now we're at 1-2, and that strikes her out. She just can't stand it. She said, "What are you talking about? That was not a strike." But you know what? You're out of here. Marcia Brown's going to follow up now. The right fielder, as Maria Dirtbaggers picks one of her 2 pitches. Oh, and Woodsman flies through the air, Superman style, and doesn't quite catch it in the air. So the runner makes it to second, where Old Man is standing, and he picks it up. And now we have Gonzalo, who's 1 for 4 today, facing Maria Dirtbaggers with quite the variety of pitches. That one goes foul. That's a strike. Strike number 2. And then that catches him staring at it, and he goes back to the locker room quite angry as Robin Yu comes up with 2 away. Yu is 2 for 4 today. And the first pitch goes right to Beer, who picks it up, slams it on the first, and that's out number 3. So we have no score in the 8th inning at all for either team. The Beer Keggers have a 9-point lead at the top of the 9th. Woodsman, top of the order, comes up first. And it's their last chance to increase their lead, or if they fall apart defensively at the bottom, they're just going to have a very bad day. The Woodsman leans back and puts all his power into it and hits that one foul. That one goes to short. He's out at first.
Now batting, number 21.
Oh, here's Mariana Beer, who made quite a lovely soup today and some homemade bread. She's going to hit that one right to first, and then she's going to go back to making some more bread because she did not get on base. So here's Brandon Ball's big slick. He smashes it out in the pocket, so that'll put him on first with 2 away. He'll hang out there. He's the one who didn't realize the last one was a pop-up as his brother, Old Man Beer, comes to the plate and tries to knock him in with 2 outs. Come on, Beer. Well, you're trying too hard there, buddy. That's strike number 1. That's foul, so that's strike number 2. We can't let this next one go strike, but it's not even coming close as it pushes him out of the batter box. He hits that one to shortstop. That's it for the Beer Keggers. They're out in the field to do a defensive stand with a 9-point lead as the Overdogs do everything in their power to tie the game with Yvette Victorino up first. 1 for 4, though, so that's good. And then Rocket Ramon, however you want to say his name, he has not batted today. He'll be up next. Mary Dirtbag is clear as her nose and selects one of her many pitches. Sends the first one in, straight down the plate, pops in the air, and everybody's calling for it. They finally settle on Mariana Beer, catching it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 45, the pitcher.
So here's Rocket Ramon, who's not actually going to be batting. Instead, they're going to send Dick Berger up to the plate. Dick Berger. Okay, that goes out to Beer, picks it up as short, fires it to first. That's out number 2. And now, these are the names the game gave him, by the way. I did not make these names. Elroy Action's up. The last chance. 1 out remaining before the end of the game as Dirtbag winds up, sends it in. That one's sky high. That's out of here. That's a home run. Otter watches it go right over his head. So that is a 414-foot home run for Action. It's his first one. Of course it's his first one. The very end of the losing streak for the Overdogs. Guy Gold's up next with 2 away. Dirtbag picks one of her pitches, which is probably going to end up in a home run as well. Instead, the first one's going to go strike. Strike number 1, 2 away. That one gets tipped out into the fans. Hits the blonde bearded dude out there as he's not paying attention. So you got 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one goes, oh, get it, Maria, get it, fired first. And that's it, everybody. That is the game as the Beer Keggers somehow, it looked like it was going downhill, but they pulled in another one. The Beer Keggers beat the Overdogs 19-11. Here's all of our numbers. Here's all of our pitching stuff. And here's the top 3. Cuddle Motterhinky comes in at number 1. Sidewinder Kapowie with the Deviant Fan Club. How would you say it? The Sidewinder Fan Club headed by Deviant, and on their team, Elroy Action. So here's where we're at in the season, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to just go through quickly all these other games and see who we're playing next on the next time. So the Beer Keggers are being hosted again by the Moonstars. Beer Keggers are 7-1. Moonstars are 6-1. So that's not going to be an easy game. So you guys hang out a minute while we get all set up on OCRP. And we'll be right back in just a minute. I'm going to keep the stream going and change the title. And we'll see you in just a minute, sports fans. Thanks so